I decided to make this video because I got a comment on this video saying this. And basically what it's saying is that the PayPal Business Cashback Card has a terrible app. And we're going to get into that in this video because I'm going to be talking about 6 credit card apps that I have personally, and I'm going to rank them from worst to best. Let's get into it. Number 6, being the worst, the PayPal Business Cashback Card. And it's pretty simple why this app is the worst. They don't have an app. In order to get to the PayPal Business Cashback Card, you have to go to the website on your browser and log in. And you will go to a website to where you can then do everything you need to do with your PayPal Business Cashback Card. Also, that website don't recognize Face ID, and of course that could be a bit of a hassle. And on top of that, you also need a 2-factor authentication code in order to get in, meaning you would need like a text message or get something to your email that you could put in. But you have to leave the website in order to get that code and then come back to the website and then put that code in. PayPal does have an app, obviously, but that app is integrated to the business debit card and not the business credit card. And I called customer service about this to see what they would say. Would they ever add the business credit card to the app alongside the business debit card? And they say they have no plans of putting the business credit card on the app to make it a little bit easier to pay your payments. Okay, so coming in at number 5 is the X1 app. Whenever you open this one up, it shows a display of the X1 card. It's a Visa card, and then you see your balance, and then you see your available balance whenever you swipe over to the left, and then to the right, when you swipe over there, you see your limit. And then it'll let you know if you have any payments due underneath that, or you can make a payment. And then it'll show you all your transactions whenever you open up the app at first. And you'll see everything. I know what I eat, and I eat a lot. So you'll see a lot of food purchases for me, but maybe you might have something different. And then next to that, on the home page at the bottom, if you look at the tab, is the 2x points. Basically, this can change up. It could be different point systems whenever you look at it on yours, depending on how many referrals you get, depending on if you hit certain thresholds. Like right here, you could earn 3x points if you hit $1,000 within this month. I'm not going to spend $1,000 on my X1 card because I just don't use it that much, but somebody else might. And then from that point, you will get 3x points, but that does reset every month, according to what I was told and what I read on the X1 card and my personal experience with it. Basically, what the boost does is you get these weekly boosts that you can use at certain merchants to save you a little bit of money. So right now I can earn 3x points next time you pay with your phone. So basically, if I do Apple Pay, which I do a lot with my X1 card, I can get 3x points every time I do Apple Pay. So that's cool. I'm not going to go through all of them in this video. I'm just kind of walking through the app. But next to that one is the virtual card. And then you have Shop, where you can earn extraordinary points. Pretty self-explanatory, but at online stores only in the X1 app. So me personally, I give it a number 5 spot. Okay, so jumping right into it, is number 4 on the list is the Capital One app. And jumping right into it, I have Face ID set up, so whenever I open the app, it reads my face, it recognizes my face and opens up the app. And I have the Quicksilver card with Capital One, and I also have the Saver One card with Capital One. Neither of them got a balance on there. I try not to keep balances on my credit card because that's what we preach, right? So anyways, as soon as you open the app, you see all the cards that you have with Capital One. So for example, if you have the Venture X, it will be up here. If you have another Capital One card, it will be up here as well. I have both mine up here, and then as I scroll down, you can see open a new account, probably meaning a new Capital One credit card, and then that will pop up there. And then underneath there, you have Explorer, Rewards, and Benefits, and then you see your rewards cash. I got a little bit there. I don't know if I blurred it out for this video, probably would, but you can see that there. And it's got travel, dining, and entertainment under there. And under that, you see CreditWise, which reads your TransUnion credit scores. And then underneath that, you see earn credits for shopping, and basically places you can get cash back. Like mine says Home Depot 2% cash back, Walmart up to 5% cash back. And at the very bottom on the next tab, you see benefits, and you go to benefits, and basically it'll show you rewards. Next is help, where you can actually contact a live agent, through messages, basically to help you out with your Capital One account. And then next to that is your profile, your personal information, and everything of that nature. And if you put a profile picture in there and stuff like that, and where you can sign out of the app. And that's pretty much the Capital One app. And for me, it's pretty seamless and I see no issues with it. Jumping into number 3 is my favorite credit card, but doesn't have my favorite app. the SoFi app. When I open up the SoFi app, you see the SoFi logo is going to give you the face recognition, and I'm going to go straight to the credit card, and I'm only going to focus on the credit card page from this point. But you open it up, you see your balance, your current balance, and then it shows you your available credit underneath there, and it shows you how many points you have accumulated with SoFi, not lifetime, but just what you have currently. And then underneath that, and it has a cool little picture of the SoFi card kind of sticking out, and you see the World Elite at the top. I think it's cute. But underneath that, you see pay, and then you got another tab that says statement, another tab that says rewards, and then you have another tab that says more. Underneath that, it tells you basically a certain amount due. Nothing is due. Your January balance was paid. Pay your current balance. So a way of like going back and paying your stuff off. I don't know about that because I pay everything off immediately. Then underneath that, that's basically the SoFi travel portal. And then underneath that, you see all your transactions. So it'll show you the ones that's pending, and then it'll show you the ones that's posted. So basically, that's pretty much the face of the app. Of course, you can go into these tabs and do a little bit more with it. And of course, I talk about this throughout the channel. And if you want to know more details about the SoFi app, go check out some of those videos, which I'll try to link it somewhere on the screen or maybe in the description. But that's pretty much the SoFi app. It's basic. It's pretty straightforward. I love it. If you want to sign up for the SoFi credit card, link below. You can get a little bit of extra cash. Who don't like extra cash? Check it out. So number 2, which is kind of surprising for me considering I'm Team Cashback and they are more known for travel, but number 2 for me is the American Express app. I mean, the American Express app is very clean, and how you get to the cars is super cool because you could just swipe over to see your next car. And both of the cars that I have with American Express are business. I love how this app is set up because you could just literally, as you can see, swipe over to both cars. So I have the Business Prime card, which is an Amazon card, and I also have the American Express Blue Business Cash card, which both of these cards, I love them a lot. They come in handy. I use them for every business expense, and I think that anybody that's looking to get a business card, these are a very good start. If you scroll through the American Express app, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Business Prime card. So you see your balance, you'll see the standard balance, and then payment not required at the time. It'll tell you if you have a payment or not, and then it'll show you your available credit. And then you got your statements and activities, and then underneath that, you can make payments if you have one. So, and then underneath that, it'll pretty much show you your transactions. And this is the home page. Next, you have the membership page, which it pretty much shows you how many points you accumulated with American Express. But in my case, it is the Amazon reward points. The next one is offers. And then you have your account, basically your name, your picture, you know, your ID and stuff like that. And then they have places like add or confirm card, basically adding card members to it. I actually have somebody underneath this business card, so that's pretty cool. And then you can freeze your card in case you lose it and you don't want anyone using it. And then you also have a way to replace your card. And I could say my experience with American Express is very good. They're very good about customer service. If you call them, they pretty much fix all your problems right there. You don't have to go back and forth with them. I never had a bad experience, and the app is pretty seamless. Number 1 app on my list is the Apple Card. Apple put a lot of time into their software, and they didn't slack on the Apple Card, but it is extremely simple. So basically, as soon as you open the app, you see the credit card, and if you do have a balance, it will be a certain color, which I think that is super cool. It's super neat, something Apple. And then underneath that, you see the card balance, you know, whatever your balance is, and then you see your available credit in that same bubble. The next bubble is like the payments and stuff like that. So if you do have a payment, it will be over there, and it will tell you, you can click on it, and basically you get like this little spinny wheel of how much you can pay. Weekly activity, and basically it'll show you kind of how much daily cash you got within that week, which I think is super cool. Then underneath that, if you unlock this feature, you do have to go through a few steps in order to unlock this feature, which is the savings account. And I believe at the current moment of filming this video, the savings account is at 4.50 APY, which is pretty high. Then underneath the savings account, you have all your transactions. And then on the top, you have certain little things like the magnifying glass where you can search things like transactions and other little things like disputed charges if you want to just see strictly your disputed charges. And then on that next one, you can see actually your card information. And then on the 3 bubbles is pretty much scheduled payments, monthly installments, daily cash, car details and notifications. So me personally, I have to say the Apple Car has the best app, and I see nothing wrong with it. But that is the 6 credit card apps that I use, and those rank from the worst to the best. Let me know how I did on ranking these credit card apps, and if you would have done it differently, or maybe let me know how you would rank your credit card apps. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.